There's a quiet hour on Sunday when the house finally exhales. The inbox is a glare in the dark. You can drift, again, into a week designed by other people. Or you can choose a different story. They call it the Shogun Wicker 15-minute planning ritual for extreme focus and execution. Not a war drum, a whisper, a decision. Shogun here isn't a costume or a threat. It's a metaphor for stewarding a territory of ours with calm authority. In history, the most powerful rooms were often the quietest rooms, maps, not speeches. Early decisions that made the later ones easy. This ritual borrows that idea. Command without clenching. Set a timer for 15. Sit somewhere ordinary. In the first minute, breathe like you're turning down a dial. Then empty your head onto paper. Everything buzzing: calls, errands, promises. A century ago, psychologist Bluma Zygarnik noticed we remember unfinished tasks more than finished ones. They hum in the mind like an appliance left on. Management scholar Sophie Leroy later called the leftover pull attention residue. You feel it, the itch that follows you from tab to tab. So you name the noise to quiet it. Minutes 5 through 7, choose 3 outcomes that would make the week a win even if everything else collapses. Not tasks, outcomes. Deliver the proposal, run twice, call home. This is the first twist. Focus is less about doing more, and more about being willing to do less on purpose. Minutes 8 to 11, protect them. Block 1 decisive hour for each outcome and guard it like a border. Computer scientist Cal Newport argues that time blocking beats to-do lists because it allocates attention, not just intention. A promise on paper is a hope. A promise on the calendar is a slot the world has to fight you for. If you can, choose a daily fortress hour when you're most alive. Put the hardest outcome there. Name it out loud. Minutes 12 and 13. Write tiny tripwires for the ambushes you know are coming. Psychologist Peter Galwitzer calls them implementation intentions. If I open email before my fortress hour, then I close it and open the draft. If I get a rushed meeting request, then I offer to later times. These aren't slogans, they're switches. You pre-decide to spare your future self a courtroom of debate. Minute 14. Move the world an inch in your favor. Put the document you'll need on your desktop, place your shoes by the door, or drag the distracting app into a folder named after "This is a modern Ulysses contract." You tie yourself to the mast because you respect the song, and the last minute is the strangest. Forgive yourself, cross out what won't fit, say aloud what you are not doing this week. The second twist. Clarity is an act of mercy. You are not weak for shrinking your targets. You are wise for refusing a week-long fog. Ask people who live under pressure and you'll hear the same melody. In hospitals, checklists save lives by stripping decision noise. Wildland firefighters pre-plan escape routes before the flames arrive. A music producer told me he ends each day with a 30-second closing ceremony. 1 sentence about what went right, 1 next step for tomorrow. Laptop lid down. Rituals of compassion, disguised as discipline. Monday will still surprise you. A kid will spike a fever, a shipment will stall, your map will get wet. But Shogun Week isn't brittle, it's a spine. You pivot with a hand on the plan you made when you were calm. Try it once. 15 minutes under ordinary light. No new app, no perfect notebook. You may notice the morning widen, the noise dim, the first hard thing already chosen. And if you keep it, week after week, the identity rises to meet the ritual. You're not chasing focus anymore. You are the person who allocates it. Maybe power isn't louder schedules, but gentler ones. Not conquering time, but caring for it. The week bends to whoever shows up on Sunday night with a pen, a timer, and the courage to say no. The rest is just walking the map you already drew. Thank you very much for watching the video to the end. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a like and comment to share your opinion. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video with your friends. See you in the next video. Be well.